Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the briefing for Tuesday, the 4th of June. Okay, well, the synoptic situation today, you can see this low pressure just the edge of Iceland, really. Quite strong, and that's really tightening up the isobars a little bit at the moment. We're sort of compressed between that and this quite strong high pressure out in the Atlantic. So winds increasing today. Um, in terms of frontal systems, you can see they've got these two cold fronts bunched up against each other. This is the midday chart today, and as we go ahead to midnight, they've passed through to the south. So it looks like they'll be passing through at some point this afternoon slash into the evening. Moving further on, Wednesday, having those cold fronts having gone through, we're going to be left with a nice unstable air mass, hopefully not too unstable. And it looks like potentially a very good soaring day tomorrow. You see this trough line up to the north. We just have to keep an eye on that, see if there's any more of those around or if they become any more south. But at the moment, tomorrow looking very nice. Thursday, as long as the occlusion stays clear of us, it should have a reasonable day. And moving into Friday, similar picture really, relatively settled. Winds probably lightening a little bit. So wind today, 250 to 260, so slight crosswind on 27, about 10, 20 degrees off. About 25 knots at flying height, so a little bit stronger than we've had for a while. South Pick, yeah, you can see it's pretty cloudy. Not showing much of signs of burning off yet. You can see looking up here to the northwest, very defined cold fronts, and it looks like some instability behind it with cumulus, potentially some showers there. Rainfall radar, you can see actually there's quite a lot out here to the west. If I run through the projection, you see it is getting nearer to us. It does seem to be leading the cold front, as I wouldn't expect, looking at the synopsis, for it to be arriving at 1 p.m. But you can see some showers potentially around from about 1 p.m. Going through our area. They will be quite localized. It looks like they are developing a bit more from about 2 p.m. onwards. So we could suffer a little bit from these this afternoon. I don't think it's going to be anything too heavy. You can see it's projecting a slightly heavier band passing just the north of Reading there over towards London. But it looks like by about 5 p.m. we'll be probably getting wet at some point at Lasham. Going into the evening, similar, just scattered showers really, and then clearing up a little bit as we go later into the evening and of course into tomorrow. Public forecast then showing sunny intervals this morning with cloud thickening and a little bit more rain into the afternoon. Yeah, there you go. It's showing heavy shower at 5 p.m. there. This will keep changing if you look at it every hour today. Temperatures currently 14, going up to about 16 today. So it probably won't feel very warm actually, given the strength of that wind. So I'll probably have my coat on. Gusting mid-teens to begin with, up to about 20 knots by midday, then into the mid-20s later into the afternoon. So we will need to be careful of that. GFS at midday is showing 16 degrees. Much warmer into London. There's 22 degrees there. And 4 p.m. Yeah, not really any better. So it does appear we've got these cold fronts going through, dropping off to about 14 degrees by later in the afternoon. Dew points at around 12 midday. Going into the afternoon, staying much the same really. That's currently outside. Yeah, we do need this cloud to lift a little bit, just a bit of refresh there. And you can see it's pretty thick, it's probably around about 1,000 feet, maybe slightly less. And you see a steady breeze from the west there. Currently 14, dew points at just over 11, so you do your simple calculation on that. Cloud base is probably about 1,000 feet at the moment. Odium half an hour ago scattered at 900. They're forecasting all day, few at 1,000, broken at 3.5. But prop 30 here, up to 10 a.m. for scattered at 1,000 feet. 10 a.m. onwards for scattered at 1,800. 3 p.m. onwards, they've put scattered at 2,000. Much the same. They've got a prop 40 here, which is fairly certain, from 3 p.m. onwards for rain showers. And another prop 30 from 4 p.m. onwards for slightly lower cloud and some more rain showers. Pretty long taff there, which means they're not entirely sure what's going to happen. Farnborough, much the same. They're showing broken at 3.5 as an overview for the day. Prop 30 from 3 p.m. onwards, they've put here gust up to 25 knots, and Prop 30 from 3 p.m. onwards for some light rain. That is your potential flight distance for today. I'm afraid I can't offer you very good news in that regard, although what I can do is move forward to tomorrow, which is looking very, very nice. A little bit of a gap just up here, sort of between Bristol and Oxford area, but looking very nice into the West Country and very nice into Wales as it stands at the moment. But winding back to today, if we just run through weather today, 10 a.m., some lower cloud around, but by 11, it looks like it's burning off, so it will at least be comfortably flyable, albeit not particularly soarable. Running into the afternoon, this is 3 p.m., showing some light showers coming through, a bit more at 5 p.m., but nothing too heavy and nothing much else to worry about. We'll just have a quick look at thermals, see if it is picking up anything at all. So yeah, it looks like midday convection to about 2,000 feet. And we're cutting off by about 2 p.m. as those showers come through. So probably a very brief soarable window between about midday, maybe 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. Let's look at the site forecast with that. Thermal strength, 10 a.m. it's showing 1 knot, 2 knots from 11 a.m. until about 1 p.m. there. Up to initially about 1,600 feet above the ground and then just over 2,000 feet. So I'm sure somebody will find something. You will have to be conscious of how far you are drifting downwind with the wind strength today, but hopefully there'll be something to be had. There's no NOTAMs in the local area to worry about. So setup's going to be standard 2-7 setup with the launch point on the runway. Cables running down the edge of the runway here. Gliders launching on the winch from the grass and aerotowing from the runway exactly as normal with all landings onto the grass. 3 K21s available today, 2 K13s, 2 baby grobs, and 3 discuses. The booking list is a little bit sparse today, so if you're watching this and you haven't booked in, please turn up. It looks like there should be some availability. We have got one movement, 727 departing at 12 local. The simulator is serviceable. As I mentioned, the strong wind, please be conscious of that, certainly into the afternoon, so keep your approaches nice and high with lots of speed and lots of air brake, please. And we have a new winch signaling system, which has been in the works for quite a while. We've had it for a couple of days now. Very similar at the launch point end. It links up with the winch a bit better, so when the winch is in drive, you see the light flashes on the launch point, so you know not to touch the cables. That's a bit easier. And you will notice the buzzer for all out is a bit more distinct now. It's a little bit quicker. In terms of operating the launch point, make sure you get either me or Ron to show you how it's all working, but it is actually quite straightforward. It just needs to be shown. And that's pretty much it. Get what we can out of the day. I'll see you out there. Bye for now.